The first music offering I ever bought, I have to think back a bit, but I think it was a single, funny enough. It wasn't even an album, it was a single, you know. I was born in 86, so in the 90s, that was when I was finding my own way. I think it was Mace, what's that? All I Ever Wanted or something like that. And I had like a cappella version and a remix, you know how they used to do in the 90s, you know. But the first full album I remember buying was the Hip Hop Ansola, funny enough, Omang. Very, very key album in terms of Motswako's history, you know. And I remember hearing it and thinking, wow, you know, this dude is rhyming in Setswana, and it's relevant, it speaks to my people. And yeah, that made a big impression on me. All I ever wanted was me from you, something. I can't remember, it's been that long. Bad boy. Mobility as a youngster is hard, as you know. I used to roll what we call a 2 series. 1, 2 feet. So taxis, we used to use taxis quite a lot. And when I think of it, I think like, how did we really make it work? Because we used to manage to move around and get around to places on time, you know. And we used to travel as a pack. That was another funny thing, you know. We looked like a group of nomads going from school to the mall, you know. And then first car was a Honda Ballad that I got from my sister. Had to pay a little bit of money as she was going to school. I got it as I was starting varsity, so yeah. Saving up for that car was quite an experience. I was starting to gig a little bit, because by the time I started university, I had 1 single that was actually 2 singles that were on Botswana radio. So I was starting to get gigs a little bit, and plus I had allowance. I was on scholarship, which came with allowance. So I was able to like put together money between my monthly upkeep as well as like gigs that I'd get. You know, I'm not even sure if I ever did pay my sister the full amount, because you know how it is with family. You know, hey, I love you, Sami. You know, but yeah, I made it work. One of the best experiences with that car was going to a party with my boy Skara, and we both were very charming that night, I guess, because we had good company, I guess. And yeah, that's definitely the best experience. The worst experience, I actually ended up flipping that car. I rolled that car, but yeah, I thankfully survived. Everybody who was in the accident survived. I actually still have a little bit of a scar from that. That was my Kanye West Through the Wire moment. So yeah, we should actually play Through the Wire because of that. Okay, an artist I would be if I wasn't doing what I'm doing now. There's a lot of artists who I really love, but I know definitely it wouldn't be a hip-hop artist, because I find a lot of pleasure in music that's not hip-hop, you know. I love a lot of Frank Ocean's material. You know, I love Nostalgia, I love Channel Orange, you know. Who else? Ooh, I love Jamie Woon, very cool. So many artists out there. Aloe Black, I love his voice. What he did on the Avicii song, so epic, you know. So yeah, I think maybe a combination of those 3.